We got to drain the swamp. And if we just listen to the establishment, why, they already have ordained and established who our next senator is going to be. Why should we even have a primary? Are you kidding me? Are you going to try to compare and contrast someone that has literally lived a life of service over self and run a business and an academia and served in war, that understands the importance of international affairs, has lived a life of service, that has not just gone to Ivy League schools and studied law? Heck, look, how's that working for us so far? 50% of the Congress is made up of lawyers. What do lawyers do? Argue all the time. Combative. They want their side and this side and nothing gets done. No, what we need are leaders, veterans. Those of us that have laid our life in the defense of liberty to rise up and stand up for this country and say, no, I will not stand with people making fun of my flag. Are you kidding me? You know how many people have died in defense of this country? You should be fired up and say, no, I'm proud of that flag. I'm proud of America. Our Constitution and our founding fathers got it right. It was all about service before self. It was always about we the people. We the people. That's what's happening. There are people like me that never in a million years ever thought about politics. We weren't interested in politics. We're running a business. We understand budgets. We have to make decisions on the fly. We know the value of education. But we don't like what's going on now. And we say enough. You establishment are on notice. I'm going to be leading a movement. I will be your next United States Senator, ladies and gentlemen. The tide has turned. I've been to 22 Lincoln days. My opponent has been to maybe 3. I'm here in this room with you right now. How many times do you see other people? Not to say, look, you won't hear me demonizing my opponents. I'm not. Because I want to be above politics. I happen to think the world of some of these other candidates I'm running up against. They're good people. They just don't have the level of depth of experience that I have. And the passion. Can you tell them a little fired up? Just a little bit. And I'm dialed down because I haven't had any chocolate tonight. So what am I going to do to make your life better? The best way I can do this is I'll be real quick and then I'm going to answer your questions. Boom, 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 boom. No dumb question. In fact, I went on Twitter and Facebook and said, bring it on. Why? Because we're tired of these politicians. These politicians that say one thing and then as soon as they're elected, they do another. We're tired of these politicians that are playing games with our lives. Here's what I'm going to do for you. First and foremost, what are we doing about immigration? My parents were legal Italian immigrants to this country. How about we just keep it simple? Enforce the laws. How about we build a wall? How about we deport illegal aliens? Why? Because that's what the law says. How and why do we not do that? What makes you think that you can come to this country and just get our education and medical and then we pay for it? How about the 300 million dreamers in this country that are trying to do that? Secondly, do not take away my right to bear arms. You said something about some sort of event later on. I want to help you and this organization. Throw that. If you need a little help, you just let me know. Because I want to defend our right to bear arms. Our right to bear arms will not be infringed on my watch. That said, anyone that's known me, because I'm the very first candidate to announce my run for the U.S. Senate, you know that, right? I was the very first candidate to announce over a year and a half ago. I said, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Tony Monetti. I'm not exploring anything. I want to be your next U.S. Senator. Got the right stuff. And here's what I said. Mental health is my #1 issue that I'm passionate about. When I saw that your doctor, or President Thomas, is passionate about mental health, I was fired up, I gotta tell you. You know why? Because that's what fires me up. We should focus on mental health in this country. Why? We're supposed to promote the general welfare. That's our job. My preamble of the Constitution is what I live for, right? For making decisions. Missouri First, America always, and then the preamble. Establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare. That's what we should be doing as senators. So it's our responsibility, it's our duty to focus the energy on let's help people with mental health problems and challenges. Let's not take away our guns. Let's put public safety officers at schools. If you look at my website at 8%.com, you will see that I addressed this. And a month ago, I came on a video saying, don't take away our guns, let's do a better job of defending our students. And lastly, how about protecting the Constitution and smaller government? Less government, less tax, less regulation. Strong defense. Conservative values that Republicans want. Free market solutions. Get government off our backs. Give it to the states and local governments, except for providing for the common defense, for the most part. You with me? That's what I'm going to do for you. You see, we need a leader that's going to stand up for us, that's not afraid to tackle the issues. Do I look like the kind of guy that's going to go to D.C. and having these 33-year senators telling me what to do? Or do you think I'm going to do what's best for Missouri and America always? What do you think? What's your gut tell you about me? You know better. All right, so now, any and all kind of questions. First of all, I got to hear about this pirate thing. So, go ahead, let's go, baby. Let's go. I want to hear vegetables, pirates, everything. We're gonna ready? 30 seconds or less. One of you guys in the back, if it's more than 30, boom, boom.
So by popular request, what are you going to do about the pirate problem?
Here's what we're gonna do. Let's have dinner together. Let's bring them together. You know why? Because we should embrace diversity, and we should really enjoy food together and have a little fun. How about that? Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Go ahead. What else? Bring it on.
What makes you uniquely qualified for this?
That's pretty funny, man. Okay, ready? 30 seconds or less. What makes me uniquely qualified? Well, besides being shot at and almost died in combat in Defense of America in 2 wars with a Distinguished Flying Cross, Air Medals, Defense Military Service, led 9 nations, peacekeeping operations, run a successful business for 10 years, been an assistant dean, Christian author, and started a Big Brothers and Sisters agency that has matched 1,000 children with needy model, role models. I would say it's because I love America. How's that for an answer? You like it? All right, cool. You.
All right.
Senor Presidente.
You definitely seem like a very passionate person.
You think?
Are you concerned at all with that your passion might interfere with you getting along with the other Republicans and Democrats and getting things done in Congress? Do you think that might alienate?
That's a great question. You know what my call sign was in the Air Force? Mayor. You know why they call me the mayor? Because I have this unique skill of bringing people together to find solutions to complex problems. You don't find people that just do their way of the highway, that are running a business, that have been the founder and president of Big Brothers and Sisters, or starting, have you ever heard of the Lions Lake Initiative? Y'all ever heard of that? There was community leaders that came to me, and they basically said that, hey, we need to save a dying lake, and rather than complain and raise taxes, I got the community together. And we got in the lake and raised money and cleaned the lake. So you know what? I'm the type of leader that does bring people together, but I am decisive. Next question.
I have a slight 2-parter. The first one's bigger than the second. So you see a lot, as you said, the right barometers, and that's a big issue for me. You see a lot of people like Kasich talk about how they say they support the right to own and bear arms, and then sponsor bills that would restrict guns that can take over 10-round capacity. You are against that, I would hope.
Yes.
Good.
Our right to bear arms shall not be infringed. What's in the second part?
You said that you were a Boy Scout, so you made your equal.
I didn't, because I went in the Civil Air Patrol instead. And I wanted to. And unfortunately, that's the one thing I regret. I'll be honest with you. I like to live a life with no regret. I love the Scouts. In fact, when I was assistant dean at UCM, I brought back the scouting camp where we had 500 Boy Scouts. And at first they said, we can't do that. It's too much risk, managed risk. Who asked the managing risk question? You did, right, Presidente? So bottom line is, I said we're going to mitigate the risk by doing operational risk management. So question.
Civil Air Patrol Major Mitchell?
No, but you know what? I ended up going to aviation and then becoming the president of the student body. But I was the squadron commander there, and I did get an opportunity to fly.
Nice.
Yes.